Let's get into machine doubling and doubled die varieties. I get tagged in a lot of videos, so let me do a refresher course. And let me give you one of the best examples, because when we get into the letters of doubling, it gets kind of confusing. So let's start off with the face. Here is a real face doubled die variety. You can see the rays in the actual face. That's a real doubled die variety. This is machine doubling. You can see it's very shelf-like. These are really cool. In fact, if there's extreme machine doubling, there is a small premium. Some collectors are willing to pay for them. They are really cool coins. So most of the time, machine doubling is a novelty and it doesn't bring any kind of premium. But a machine doubling that's really extreme, sometimes, collectors are willing to pay for it because it's just such a cool coin. I'm going to do quite a few examples here of doubling, because there's different classes of doubling, and that's where it gets so confusing for my new collectors. You can see this is a real double die variety here. You can see the raised lines, right? You can see that it's raised, and so that's a real double die variety. Down here, which is really common to find, is machine doubling. You could see it shelf-like again behind there. Now this kind of machine doubling, I'm just going to let you know right now, is never going to sell for anything. It's just too common to find machine doubling and letters like this, and they're not worth anything. All right, let's get into class 1 here. This one you are not going to dispute. Obviously, it's very, very prevalent of doubling. Class 2, it's going to be distinctive, direct towards or away from the rim without rotation. You could see right here the notches in the wording. Class 3, you're going to see, and these you can see over the large date, small date over the large date. This was not shelf-like. This is literally, small date over the large date in these years. This one right here, you could see the direction of this. It's not machine doubling. You could see it did not affect the original design. So sometimes a machine doubling, if you have a machine doubling like of the ear, this would actually get smaller and affect the original thing. Since this didn't affect the original design and the doublings on the back, and it's shifting in the same direction, that's a good indication of doubled die versus machine doubling. In this class, not everything is going to be doubled, and certain ones are going to be shifted, but you could definitely tell that this is a shifted double die, so I'm not going to keep on going on this one. Pay attention to thickness as well. As you can see right here, just the thickness in this can show that there was extreme doubling that happened kind of together here. I don't know why they have this particular class in there. They can't have any images, so I'm just going to put this here if you want to read about that, but yeah. This kind of doubling with the shifting and tilting of the coin, you can see the impressions in the back. So this is not like shelf-like, like machine doubling. You can see the impressions in the back of this particular letters. Always kind of confusing is this particular kind of shifting and doubling. So you could see that it's kind of just moving off, smearing a little bit to the side, but yeah. But here's another example of a double die variety. Now, if this was smushed in, like if right behind the sheriff right here, if this was smushed in, like flat-like, that would be machine doubling. But you see how it's raised right here. You can see the separation in the notches on this one as well. But if that was shelf-like, that would be machine doubling. But this is real double die because it is raised behind there. Anyways, I hope that helped you.